Well, I just noticed a mistake. This is Jason's barn, but I forgot to talk about Tanzanite tricks in Kevin's barn, and I suspect I do every week because I don't see her on his list. For those of you who are wondering about Tanzanite tricks in Kevin's barn, give you a little update. She's doing fine. I wish she was better right now. Doesn't seem to be anything too serious. Kevin is trying to get her back on track. I know lots of people are not going to look at Jason's barn, looking for Kevin's, but I did want to say it just so I got it off my chest. I've now corrected it, but it's not on Kevin's list. So we are on Jason's list right now. Jason's got a lot of horses moving and coming and moving and coming. So I'm doing the best I can. It's a bit of a dog's breakfast here. AL Sun racing Wednesday at Northfield. Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday, I think. Either way, I can't drive her. I'm in late at the Meadows. I can't get back. Chris Lems can drive her. He drove her last week. He did fine with her. Gray as the New Red was second in 56-1. Second, Paster Mile in 56-1. The qualifier did well. I jumped a little bit ahead of Compass Rose DC, who also did fantastic today at the fair, finishing second in, I don't even know how fast they went, but she was flying on the end of it and did very, very well. Globe Trotting is also, she's in tomorrow, biggest race of her 3-year-old career. Well, no, that's not true. That's not the biggest race of her 3-year-old career, probably. That'll be coming up in a week and then later in the fall. But for now, a $300,000 final. And where do we draw? The drum roll. 9. Shocking. Said no one. Emerald Miss. Really wish we'd have sold her a couple of weeks ago. We'll get her sold in another couple of weeks. We need a decent line on her to sell her with. She's just in between classes, and you know, we sold Emerald Inland Beach, who's very, very similar to her, but this filly remains. So we'll get it done in the next little while. Nice filly. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just not going to be doing us a lot of good. Desperado, jumping all around in the alphabet here. Desperado, kind of a flat mile today. It wasn't really impressive, but he came back in 5 or 6 days on a deep track. Maybe it wasn't his liking. I don't know. I don't want to make too many excuses for him. GW Chrome is sound now and back jogging. We'll begin training him at the end of next week. Jazzy Judy, biggest qualifier of her 2-year-old season is this week. It's the only qualifier so far of her 2-year-old season. But it's a big qualifier because if not, we have to run around looking for a place to qualify her. She is in to qualify Thursday. It's very important that she qualifies. Let's see if we can get it done. Oh So Pine, let's try not to go to the corner in 25 seconds with her. All right, it was 26. But it definitely put the nail in his coffin, so to speak, in his last race. So let's try and ration out that speed this week, see if James can get that done. I suspect he will. I'm a Lovely Lady. We'll probably race somewhere next week, a maiden or the fair or something, I'm not sure. She'll race next week somewhere. Let's Roll On is out in the field right now. He'll be coming back in a little while. My Jazz is racing for $300,000. Definitely the biggest race of her career, of her year, is right now tomorrow. Is she going to be a long shot? Yes, but don't kid yourself. She can put a lot of horses in a bad spot and collect what is left on the table or the floor when it's all done. Miss Meringue raced her heart out again today. Raced good. Geez, she's turned into a nice filly. I can't wait. Just want to see her grow up and be as confident as a 3-year-old on the track as she is at the fairs. This is a giant filly racing on tiny tracks, and she just continues to impress me. Very, very happy with Miss Meringue. Rooney Blue Chip's been racing great. He'll race next week. Had a little quarter crack issue with him. Not a big deal. Mama Knows Best. She's itching to get at them. This is a big, big race for her. Yes, she's going to race in the Consolation, but it would be fantastic. Just checking where I'm at here. It would be fantastic if we could also race her in the Buckeye Final, and to do that, we need to win out the last 2 Buckeyes. Big race this week. Do or die in the Buckeye Series, so to speak. She has to win this week and then win in Delaware. And if she does that and the math and the moon and the stars align, she can race in the final of both. That would be really cool. Momo, not so cool. Finished 3rd today in a kind of an abysmal performance for her, but nevertheless, she raced. She finished 3rd again. Here's as I said, probably look to sell this filly. It's a multiple stake winning filly that paced at 55 on a half-mile track. Probably worth something to somebody. You know, she's bred pretty decent also. Is she going to be a stake filly? No, she's not going to be a stake filly. You know that. So Momo is likely on the list to maybe be relocated. Wellandown raced great again today. Very impressed with Wellandown. And yes, is back training. He's going to go mile 210 this week. He trained 1.5 miles today. He'll be going over to Mohawk again this week. Spirit of Dio, I have her down here, but she is no longer with Jason. She is with Tim. Did I put her on Tim's list? Ooh, I might have forgot. That's not cool. So that is where we're at with all the stables. I don't know if I missed somebody. Jason's is a complete mess here. I think I got everybody. So that is everybody. That's all the stables. That's all the top 10s. That's well, no, there's no top 10s. That's everything you need. Hey, there's an IHOP. I get distracted easily. So Jason's barn all done. Kevin, Mario, Harry, and Tim, and the small barns. Talked about all the 2-year-olds, all the 3-year-olds. We're all done. We got all taken care of. I'm going to do the opening after we race our best horses here tomorrow. Take care.